Good morning, everybody. Lone Wolf Rick here. And it is another Sunday morning, time for another one of my Sunday morning vlogs. I appreciate y'all joining me here on this Sunday, July 14th. Started this video, it's a little after 9 a.m. this morning. And I'm here with as always, my ice cold Dr. Pepper. I don't drink coffee or anything, so this is kind of, I guess, my caffeine fix in the morning. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. Hope you saw that video. It's like we had a ton of rain here last night. It literally poured for about, I don't know, half an hour. And then that was kind of it, one of those desert storms that kind of erupts and then it's over. Cheers, everybody. So anyway, how's everybody doing? Let's turn that around there in case Dr. Pepper wants to sponsor me or something. We know that's not going to happen, but hey, I've got to live the gimmick, I guess, huh? Well, the wind blew my pages with my notes over, so it's like I got to find them again. You saw where Vegas has like set all kinds of heat records. Today's supposed to get up to 107, so I guess the rain kind of kept it down a little bit. But just one of those where it was enough last night to, I think, get the dust down and make it a little more humid than it normally is. It's crazy. It's like my time in Anaheim. I was there, it's like for 3 days, and I think it averaged about 80 degrees. The hottest day was like 86. That was the first day I was there. And then it just kind of gradually kept going down. It's like, I think the high, it never reached 80. It's like on Friday. When I actually left there. So it was just kind of one of those crazy weather patterns. You come back here and it's like 117 degrees, or that's what it was when I was there. So in just a matter of a 4-hour difference. All right, everybody, let's get into the few things that I wanted to talk about today. I had some new members this week joined my channel. Mike Beasley and Paula Tinney. Thank you very, very much for joining my channel, becoming a member. All they did was hit that join button. It's like, that's all you got to do, hit the join button, and it's like, and you become a member. Also got a super thanks from Benny D. Benny D, thank you very much. It's like, I appreciate it. It's like the super thanks, and we're off and running here. It's like I enjoyed my trip to Disneyland, did a bunch of videos from Orange. Hope you caught that. It's like the historic town of Orange. It's like one of the older towns in Southern California, and walked around there, saw all the old buildings, some old cars, the normal stuff. And then Disneyland California Adventures, had some good food. I will say, it's like the food at Disneyland is pretty good. I had pasta, 2 days there. The third day I didn't really eat at Disneyland, but the 2 days I was there, I had like pasta. It was extremely good, and for a price, it's like, was I think it averaged like $14, but less than $15 anyway. And I was very impressed. So good food, It's like a lot of walking. It seemed like I was rushed all the time. It's like I guess when you go on vacation, you're supposed to go to rest, but it's like you end up getting rushed all the time. So anyway, it's like I had um, gone through, and it's like, and there's somebody behind me there throwing around chairs or something. But anyway, I hope that you all caught some of those videos anyway. And yeah, so back here, it's like I did yesterday, did a Mirage video, Mirage, the Tropicana video, where I like, showed the update. It's like on the information. I did an information video on Thursday, when the news kind of broke. It's like, the thing, it's like of the actual implosion information. So hopefully you all saw that also. Um, Mirage closes this week. It's really interesting that everybody's talking about the Tropicana and what's going on there and stuff. And the thing, nobody ever mentions the Mirage. It's like it's kind of like an afterthought. It's like they're closing down and all the employees will lose their jobs and stuff. But the 17th of July is the day that it'll close down. So, I was thinking back in the Mirage. I was thinking back at the time when it actually opened. And it's pretty interesting that when you really think about it, it's like they were the start of kind of like New Vegas. When Steve Wynn had the idea of the Mirage Resort with the volcano, and it's like in the dolphin habitat and everything. It's like that was kind of the beginning of the out with the old. They built the Mirage, and then basically the dunes went away, the sands went away, the hacienda went away, the landmark went away, all those old properties. And it's like, and companies started seeing it's like the kind of money that the Mirage was bringing in as the quote unquote, mega resort and the cool place to be. And I remember I was just thinking back, it's like the first time walking through it, and and realistically, I never came down to the strip, but did come down to the strip to walk around that the first time of like looking at the Mirage, probably, I don't know, a few months after it opened, I would imagine. And it was pretty amazing, all the lattice work, and it's like, and that, not jungle look, but it's like, it's like all the greens and everything. And ate there, and the food was, to me at that time overpriced, for what you got. It's like, I guess, compared to other places, during that time. But I mean, the food was good, and Steve Wynn had a vision, and and that was the beginning of I call it the new Las Vegas. So, you all have either to credit or to blame, whichever one you want to do. It's like Steve Wynn was the man. It's like he brought a lot to the table. And but anyway, I was July 17th is when that property closes down. So, if you're here in Vegas, it's like you might want to drive by and say your goodbyes or whatever. I did see a thing on the internet which kind of interests me. It's like, a thing. I'm not, now y'all know it's like I'm in the like old comic books and silver coins. It's like, two of my collectible / investment kind of things. It's like, that I do, but way back in the day, back in the 80s, it's like I was into like baseball cards and stuff a lot also. And I go to baseball card shows, and like, it's like Stan Musial signed a baseball for me, and I mean he personalized it, to Rick. It's like best wishes, Stan Musial, which was one of my pride and joys forever and ever. And I just saw this article where a card show in Dallas, Texas. I think it was actually in Allen, just outside of Dallas. But I guess it's like one of the big card shows down there. Somebody from a dealer, the dealers were working. I mean, the convention's going on. It's like a thing. It's like, but let's say, how, whatever, hey, how much is this? You point at like whatever the wall or whatever, and you get all the employees or attention or whatever. And I guess this dealer underneath the table had like a locked case. We had all of his expensive cards in it. And then he could pull it out. It's like, the thing, and show people if they were looking for, high end cards basically, or expensive cards. But he went through, all of the employees got busy. He got busy and everything. And somebody from the front went underneath the table, because usually they have like kind of a draping, it's like, how it is at banquet tables. They have like a draping on, and stole the case. They stole the case from underneath the table. Well, so he figured it was more than a one-person job, So it was like, anyway, they stole the case. $2 million retail value worth of cards were in that case. Can you imagine? $2 million. So they figured it's like some of the people that were kept the employees busy or kept him busy or whatever. It's like, the thing, it's like we're in on it also. And the guy just reached underneath the table, took the case and left. So he's out right now. It's like, I guess they've looked at surveillance cameras. It's like, the thing, they've got a picture of the guy that took the case anyway. And it's one of those deals. It's like they put the word out to, eBay. They put the word out to the auction houses, all that would deal in higher end cards and stuff like that, and to the grading sites, because these cards were all graded also. So they put them out to the graded sites, just in case it's like the guy cracks them open and resubmits them to try to grade them or whatever. It's like, so they could be on the lookout for the cards that were taken. And I'm just trying to imagine, it's like setting up at a convention and having $2 million of your inventory stolen. Hey, that's crazy, absolutely crazy. So, it's like I hope he gets it back. I hope they find the guy or people, it's like, that took him. And I remember last year there was like at a convention. It's like one of the national comic book dealers had a Incredible Hulk #1 graded copy. It was stolen. It was one that was signed by Stan Lee. And Incredible Hulk #1's an expensive comic anyway. Now, it was a low grade, but still, it was a low grade signed by Stan Lee. The comic was worth over $10,000. And somebody stole it off his wall, I guess probably when he was busy. Usually it's like at a comic book convention, they'll be like you, say, like the dealer, like if I went there, and I might have like one person with me. Somebody stole it right off the wall and took it and left. And I don't think he ever got that back. I don't think they've ever recovered it. So he was out, I don't know, the estimated value was like somewhere $10,000 to $15,000, for that. But $2 million, wow. Just kind of like one last note to pass along. It's like, thing, I got an email this morning. Actually, it's like just a little bit before getting ready to do this video here. Or Greyhound. Now this is like just a form, it wasn't anything, like fancy or special or whatever. It's just a form thing to sit out and say, we're sorry you experienced a delay. It's like in your travels. It's like we realize how important, blah, 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 your time is, blah, blah. So anyway, to make it up for you, we're going to give you a voucher for 10% off a future trip. So that's what Greyhound did. It's like, they sent an email out, just the generic form email. It's like offer me 10% off. It's like a future trip that I could take between now and tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. Between now and October, something like the end of October, I think. So, that all ended okay. It's like, I got back here and everything was fine. But, I really thought it's like, that I would get stranded in downtown Los Angeles. And, the Union Station in Los Angeles, it's a beautiful, beautiful building. I mean, one of those, built in whatever, the 20s or 30s or whatever was built in LA. And, just has that look, that majestic look to it. It's like unfortunately, the neighborhood around there has not progressed along with the look of the building, and it's not really a neighborhood you want to get stranded in, to be honest with you. And that's why I was saying it's like, I hope the people that did kind of get stranded, that were going to other places besides like Vegas where I was going, and they did miss their connecting bus. I hope it's like everything worked out for them, and it's like, and they didn't end up sleeping on the sidewalk or whatever outside waiting for another bus to come. But anyway, that's what Greyhound did. They just sent an email for 10% off. It's like a future trip. So realistically, that's all I have today. I appreciate you joining me very, very much. It's like I did this video. I still have like a video that I want to post. It's like from my trip to Southern California that I didn't get posted. I did a walk around through on Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. And just kind of show you the shops and restaurants and stuff like that along the little strip area that I kind of walked there, in downtown Fullerton. And other than that, thank you very much for joining me, everybody. I greatly appreciate y'all, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. I really do. All right, everybody, take care of yourselves, okay? And stay healthy, please. I'll see y'all in the next video. Hey, bye-bye, everybody.